From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Riley Fitzgerald.
Happy Wednesday, everyone. Hope you're having an amazing day today. We're going to get started off this morning with our weather forecast. Starting with our first alert radar, we are seeing absolutely no precipitation on the board so far this morning. It's turning out to be a pretty dry day today, tomorrow, and likely for Friday as well. So let's get into what our temperatures are feeling like right now. It is very, very cold outside. We're mostly below 30, which means freezing temperatures. Very, very cold out there, so be sure to bundle up if you're on your way out the door pretty soon here. Now let's take a look at our wind gusts. Not a lot of wind to worry about today. So no rain today, no wind today. Looking pretty good on the forecast so far for your day. Visibility is something we're keeping an eye out on. Potentially some fog this morning, but so far this morning not looking quite like it. We'll have plenty more to talk about in our day part weather where we'll talk about all of our temperatures that are happening today. Jessica?
Straight ahead on Good Morning Northwest. History has been made as the projected winner of the presidential election has been announced. We have the details. Plus a look at the race at Washington's Congressional District Number 4, what Jared Sessler and Dan Newhouse are saying about the early results. Also still ahead, Richland police investigating after an 8-year-old's Halloween candy was found to have THC. Story, Good Morning Northwest, starts right now.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good Morning Northwest, on your side.
Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jessica Jalal. It is Wednesday, November 6th. It's the day after Election Day, which means we have a lot of early results to get to, and we're going to start off your morning in election coverage. New this morning, former President Donald Trump is the projected winner of the 2024 presidential race. Amy Kiley reports on the outcome.
So I want to thank the American people for the extraordinary honor of being elected your 47th president and your 45th president.
CNN projects former President Donald Trump will be the next president of the United States. That's after projected wins in crucial swing states, including Georgia, Pennsylvania, and North Carolina. He's only the second person in U.S. history to win 2 non-consecutive terms as commander-in-chief.
We also have won the popular vote. That was great. We're going to help our country heal. We have a country that needs help, and it needs help very badly.
As for Vice President Kamala Harris,
we will continue overnight to fight to make sure that every vote is counted, that every voice has spoken.
The House is still too close to call. CNN does project Republicans have won enough Senate seats to have a majority in that chamber next year.
Smashed through the Democrats' blue wall, and now we'll take a look at some of the Washington races that we have been following for the last few months. Starting off with the race for Washington governor, right now Democrat Bob Ferguson is at 56% and Dave Reichert is at 44%. And now we'll move on to the Attorney General's race. Pasco Mayor Pete Serrano is at 44% and he's running against Nick Brown, who's at 56%. Another race we've got our eye on is the state Senate seat out of District 14. This race has been a hot one, especially in the last couple of weeks. This is between incumbent Republican Curtis King and Democrat Maria Beltran. Curtis King has been in this role since 2007, and he is currently at 57%, with Beltran at 43%. Looking at your initiatives that are on the ballot now, Let's Go Washington is the group that brought forward the 4 different initiatives this year. The group says they interacted with about 3 million voters throughout their campaigning process, and they also say they don't have any regrets when it comes to their campaign, saying they did everything they could up until the very last second. LGW says they look forward to interacting with more voters and having a legacy of holding the government accountable. We're having some technical difficulties, but the group does say anyone who has suggestions for future initiatives can reach out to them, as they are always looking for new ideas. And now looking at the results of the initiatives now, Initiative 2109 is the repeal capital gains tax. If you vote yes, it means you don't want to be taxed. If you vote no, it means you want the tax to stay in place. And yes votes are at 37%, with 63% voting no. Now to I-2117. This one includes repealing the Climate Commitment Act. Voting yes on this means you want the act to go away, and voting no means you want it to stay. And yes is at 38%, with 62% voting no. Now to Washington Initiative 2124. It's the opt-out of long-term services insurance program. And for this initiative, if you vote yes, you want everyone to be able to choose if they want walk cares and then not be deducted from their paycheck. As of 2023, the tax rate was 58 cents per $100 of earnings. And if you vote no, that means you want walk cares to stay as it is. And lastly, I-2066 is the natural gas policies measure, which is the initiative deemed for the people. If you vote yes, it means you want to allow residential homes and small businesses to keep natural gas services if they want to, and this means unlimited use of things like your gas stoves. If you vote no, it means you want the state and local governments to restrict the use of natural gases in buildings, and 51% voted yes. And of course, make sure you stay up to date with us on the latest election results. Just use your smartphone, open up the camera feature, and hold it to the QR code, and that'll be up on your screen shortly. And that way you can get the latest information and election news with just the click of a button, and that'll also be up on our website. Now coming up next on Good Morning Northwest, we have a look at more early results on our local races, including a look at the race for Washington's Congressional District 4 seat. We have what Jared Sessler is saying about the early results, and Monique Ledesma has that report. But first, Riley Fitzgerald will have your weather forecast. Good Morning Northwest. We'll be right back.
The sad story of Buck the Chimp. Apple Valley News Now, Thursday at 6.
Seeing you here tonight just opens my heart up again.
Welcome to the Golden Bachelorette Men Tell All!
To meet with you is a turning point in my life.
STCU and Apple Valley News Now honor local volunteers by sharing their stories and donating $1,000 to their favorite charities. To nominate someone who's making a difference in Benton and Franklin counties, click on Volunteers Count under the Contest tab at applevalleynewsnow.com.
At Bruce Heating and Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, you can rest assured your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating and Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
Through December 31st, receive rebates up to $1,850 off on a new Daikin Fit system when you finance through Bruce Heating and Air. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details.
I saw the chrome bumper right in front of me, and then that's all I remember.
Willie was hit by a dump truck at full speed, and it's been a long recovery.
I decided that I wanted a professional to take care of it, just from the get-go. The companies just try to, drain you.
The truck's insurance company fought us, but I hit them at full speed, and Willie won.
Mariano took care of everything. Don't go with the first guy that sells you unicorns and rainbows. Go with Mariano.
The heavy hitter is the one for you. Call 853-2222.
This year, take the time to melt into your holiday moments with Lindor. Irresistibly smooth chocolate from the Lindt Master Chocolatier.
Affordable? Yeah, we got that. Stylish? Got that covered too. Quality? You can bet on it. At Furniture Row, we stock furniture that's value-priced, built to last, and looks fabulous. And during the pre-Black Friday sale, the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Plus, find huge savings on sofas and sectionals, dining groups, bedroom sets, and mattresses. Or score 60 months no interest. The pre-Black Friday sale, on now at Furniture Row.
Tonight on ABC.
If you saw someone literally stealing from the blind, what would you do?
Put his phone down. Put his phone down.
It's me. Your message to people who do this? Better hope I'm not there.
Tonight on ABC.
Next live, Maria Menounos. Plus Nicholas Alexander Chavez from FX's Grotesquerie.
I didn't blink. I didn't want to miss a moment.
Today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Riley Fitzgerald.
Good morning, everyone. Happy Wednesday. Hope you're having an amazing day so far. Today, we're taking a live look outside right now in Kennewick through the Apple Valley studio camera. Looks like it's very, very dark outside. The sunrise isn't for another hour and a half-ish. Let's take a look at our day planner for today. Very, very cold this morning, but as we get into the afternoon and the early evening, that's when we're going to be starting to warm up, especially between 8 o'clock and noon. Wear your coat because it is very, very cold, freezing in some of these regions, especially Ellensburg, Yakima, Tri-Cities this morning. Hermiston and Walla Walla just a little bit warmer. We're going to all end up in the upper 40s and the lower 50s today, so maybe keep a little jacket on, but definitely a coat for this morning. Taking a look across our forecast today, once again, upper 40s, lower 50s across the region from the Kittitas Valley to the Yakima Valley. Some cloudy conditions also for your day today, mostly in the mid to lower 50s in the lower Columbia Basin, and heading over to the foothills of the Blues, those upper 40s and lower 50s as well for today. Let's take a look at, let's see if this button will continue on. Some of my graphics have been a little bit slow today. Tonight, we're seeing very, very cold conditions as well. Upper 20s, definitely below freezing in a lot of our region. This is a sneak peek at what we're going to be looking at later on. It's very, very dry over the next couple of days, but then some storm systems start to move in. We'll get all into that in our main weather segment coming up in a little bit.
Thank you, Riley. Now, so far, the seat in the race for Congressional District Number 4 is favoring incumbent Dan Newhouse with 50% of the vote, but his opponent, Jared Sessler, who currently has 48%, says it's far from over. Apple Valley News Now's Monique Ledesma spoke with Sessler on what he thinks about the race so far.
Jared Sessler says one of the important qualities he has that sets him apart is priority in communicating with people.
Just making myself available, talking about what's important to me, listening to the voters throughout the districts, which I've been doing now for 3.5 years as we've been traveling this district, talking to people, and making sure that they feel like they have a voice in the outcome. And I feel like that's the job of a representative. The majority of the job of a representative is to communicate.
Sessler says his run for governor's seat wasn't all sunshine and rainbows, though.
Yeah, well, I did have a couple weeks ago, I had 2 or 3 days that were pretty weighty. You know, just having almost $5 million between the primary and the general spent against me, telling pure lies, just nothing but absolute lies. It can weigh on you, but I've got a lot of people praying for me. You know, for me, I felt like those days where I kind of felt that weight, I really just turned to prayer and reading my Bible.
Sessler says although the early votes aren't where he would like them to be, he says he's still holding on to a turnaround.
I think a lot of it is just explaining to the team where we're at, you know, looking at the numbers, our entire data team. We knew that it was going to be very close tonight and that we were likely going to be in a position where we were going to have to count on the later vote. But we also know that later vote is going to favor us.
Feeling really good, even though he's a little bit behind now. I know during the primary, he was, I think he was ahead, but within another day or two, he gained another 5 points. So I think he'll overcome the deficit easily.
Marissa, who is a local high school senior and interested in pursuing a political career after college, says having been part of Sessler's campaign let her see and get real hands-on experience.
Behind the scenes of how a campaign works, how the money management works, how they do like election ballot counting, that kind of thing like this. It's given me a really good basis and foundation for the rest of my political career.
Sessler says although people usually ask or listen to his stories, listening to other people's has been his favorite part. Reporting in Prosser, Monique Ledesma, Apple Valley News Now.
Thank you, Monique. And we do want to mention that Sessler's watch party was open to the media. Newhouse held a private watch party, but coming up in our 5:30 hour, we hear from Newhouse himself. Again, one thing to keep in mind this morning as we look at races is that not all votes have been counted yet, so we'll continue to bring you updates on this race as well as others as soon as we get results in. Coming up next on Good Morning Northwest, Richland police are investigating after an 8-year-old is taken to the hospital from eating Halloween candy that was found to have THC in it. Details are just ahead.
You get in a car wreck and call the insurance company and get nowhere. Stop wasting your time. Just make one more call to 853-2222. They can't ignore my demand to pay you all the money you deserve.
Call 853-2222.
Now's the time to get a great deal on taking care of your property. You need the #1 selling subcompact tractor in the U.S. so you can do it all and do it right. Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and Sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0% APR for up to 84 months.
Find a Kubota dealer near you at gokubota.com.
Ghirardelli Intense Dark. Bold. Rich. Intensely delicious dark chocolate. Ghirardelli Intense Dark. Makes life a bite better.
So what are you thinking?
I'm thinking about our honeymoon. What about Africa? Safari. Hot air balloon ride. Swim with elephants. Wait, can we afford a safari?
Great question. Like everything, takes a little planning.
Or put the money towards a down payment?
On a ranch?
In Montana?
With horses.
Let's take a look at those scenarios.
JP Morgan Wealth Management has advisors in Chase branches and tools like Wealth Plan to help keep you on track. When you're planning for it all, the answer is JP Morgan Wealth Management.
My family's been serving the Tri-Cities for 85 years at Griggs and the Tri-Cities Ace stores. And we have some deals we don't want you to miss. 11 different Stanley and Craftsman tools, your choice, only $5.99. This popular Blackstone grill is $100 off at only $249.99. 20-pound bags of bird food on sale, 2 for $18. And stock up on these C6 100 light Christmas lights, a steal at 50% off. See all of the deals using this QR code. Come see us at Griggs in the Tri-Cities Ace stores, and thank you for your business.
You get in a car wreck and call the insurance company and get nowhere. Stop wasting your time. Just make one more call to 853-2222. They can't ignore my demand to pay you all the money you deserve.
Call 853-2222.
Young Sheldon, tonight at 11:05 on Apple Valley News Now.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Riley Fitzgerald.
Happy Wednesday, everyone. Hope you're having an amazing day today. Let's get right into our forecast. It feels very, very cold outside. We're looking at the upper 20s in a lot of our region, so it's going to feel like it's freezing out there. For a lot of us, it is very, very cold conditions. Grab the coat if you're on your way out the door right now. Let's take a look at our temperatures for today. These are going to be our highs across the region. Lower 50s for the most part. There's going to be some upper 40s as well, but for the most part, a little bit warmer than we're seeing this morning by about 20 degrees. It's a chilly, chilly morning, cool daytime temps. Today's conditions are also going to be quite dry. And tonight we're looking at very cold temperatures, just like we're seeing this morning. Similar tonight, upper 20s for a lot of us, so below freezing across the region. Taking a look at our futurecast over the next couple of hours, clouds kind of go away, making our way through Wednesday and into Thursday. Then clouds start to come back into the region, getting ready for a storm system that's moving in Friday, mostly Saturday. So taking a look at our area-wide shower chances, especially Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, we're not seeing anything, but then we've got a couple storm systems moving in, approaching the weekend. So we do have some shower chances. Taking a look at what this is going to mean for us in terms of rainfall. Saturday and Sunday, mostly rainfall in the Cascades and the Blues, but otherwise we do have some chances of showers affecting most of our region. Also a chance of snowfall this weekend as well, as mostly only in the mountain passes. That's where we're going to be seeing any chances of snow. This could change by the weekend as we get a little bit closer to it. Let's take a look at our 7-day planners as we head into the next couple of days. Temperatures stay pretty consistent over the next couple of days, and then those shower chances start on our Saturday through Monday, Tuesday-ish. And then our overnight lows are also pretty low, but then they'll be on the rise over the next couple of days. Yakima is very similar. Rain chances start Saturday. Our overnight lows pick up a little bit, but then drop down in Yakima over the next couple of days. In Ellensburg, it's looking very similar. Those shower chances start Saturday, and our temperatures stay pretty consistent in the upper 40s and lower 50s. Hermiston the same as well. Overnight lows are looking pretty cold over the next couple of days, and then they'll be picking up. Shower chances in Walla Walla starting Saturday. Have a great day. Back to Jessica.
Thank you, Riley. In crime news this morning, the Pasco Police Department is investigating a shooting off of Court Street last night. Police responded to the area around 7 p.m. and PPD says 2 cars pulled up next to each other and the people inside began shooting at one another. Officers say there are 8 to 10 bullet holes in the car that was left at the scene, and they say the other car drove away and that the victims are not cooperating. PPD has a few details.
It was not a random event, I can tell you that. Everyone that's shown up here is very obviously gang related. The other residents that we're investigating is gang related, lots of history there.
Officer Brad Lendinger says the car they found had blood evidence along with the gun inside, and will update you once we know more information. Continuing in crime news, the Richland Police Department says an 8-year-old child was taken to the hospital from eating candy that had THC in it after going trick-or-treating. Authorities say the parents discovered their son had eaten Nerds gummy clusters, which was marked medicated, and the child was taken to the hospital, and their current condition is unknown at this time, but RPD is investigating. And coming up next on Good Morning Northwest, if you're like me, you'll probably think it's never too early for Christmas. And coming up, we look at some Christmas movies that are coming out very soon. It's all in your entertainment headlines after the break.
Got a craving you can't shake for sizzling, juicy, mouth goes ah. Flavor only Taco Time can deliver? Grab your all-new grilled steak burrito and quesadilla for a limited time. Craving shook. When you know what you want, anytime is Taco Time.
This holiday season, believe in the magic of the North Pole. As you set sail for a holiday adventure like no other, marvel over the stunning light display along the magical journey to meet Santa. Experience the magic that only happens on Lake Coeur d'Alene. Even the Grinch can't resist the holiday cheer. Book during Santa's Sneak Peek Week and enjoy 25% off tickets from November 15th to November 27th and discover the magic of the holiday season.
Sometimes life is a funny way of turning sideways, like when your kid decides they're a professional stylist the morning of picture day, or when your to-do list isn't quite done.
You went to Rite Aid, right?
Or when you're sure you packed everything you need, but you actually need one more thing.
We forgot our prescriptions.
We
got you. Are we happy?
We are happy. Find everything you need?
Yep. Yeah, life never really goes the way you plan, but that's why we're here. It means more at Rite Aid.
Elevate the holidays with Water to Wine cruises. Experience the holiday season with Northwest wines and fine cuisine on our luxury yacht. Join one of our unique holiday cruises. Book today at watertowinecruises.com.
Senior living is more than just a home with Avamere at Englewood Heights. Experience the joys of life with engaging activities, delicious chef-prepared meals, and more to enhance your retirement.
We have beautiful landscaping, plenty of places to just hang out outside. We have this big, beautiful wraparound porch. A lot of people are scared when they move into assisted living that they're going to lose their independence, but it gives you your independence back. I'd love to show you around and help you with anything that you need.
Me and you, parent-teacher fight night.
Ding, ding, ding. Found a fight.
A parent wants to fight Gregory. That's how Fresh Prince began.
No one start without me.
There isn't going to be a fight. Jane starts tomorrow.
The Eye of the Tiger. Judy Justice.
And I'm just getting started.
Today at 4 on Apple Valley News Now.
Welcome back to Good Morning Northwest. It is time for your entertainment news, and we're already talking about Christmas.
Well, Christmas movies, of course.
Yes.
So this week alone, we'll see the debut of several Yuletide films. David Daniel has it all in today's Hollywood Minute.
When James and I met, it was like magic. And we made a deal.
What if we meet next Christmas at the Pentatonics concert?
Shut up.
Christina Milian needs a holiday miracle to make her fairy tale romance come true in Meet Me Next Christmas. But is her prince the man waiting at the concert for her, or the handsome ticket concierge trying to get her there? Meet Me Next Christmas just dropped on Netflix.
Listen, if she wants Christmas in August, I'm gonna give it to her. And you two are gonna suck it up. Just do what everybody else does in the world. Fake the crap out of it.
A 10-year-old girl and her grandfather stage an early holiday to keep her parents from breaking up in A Sudden Case of Christmas. The family film, shot in Italy's Dolomite Mountains, debuts Thursday in select theaters and on digital platforms.
It's Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve.
An extended Italian family gathers for what could be their last Yuletide in their ancestral home in Christmas Eve in Millers Point. The ensemble comedy is in select theaters Friday.
We're going to be in your Bible play.
Herdman's in church.
Oh boy. Judy Greer is a mom determined to make this the best Christmas pageant ever, even with the worst kids in town in leading roles. The best Christmas pageant ever, based on the popular novel, opens in theaters Friday.
Those all look so cute. I love Christmas movies. How do you feel about them?
Christmas movies are a lot of fun. I'm not ready to start decorating for Christmas yet. I still have my Halloween decorations up, and I'm not ready to let go of those.
Mostly because we haven't had time to take them down.
Very true.
Yeah.
This has been the weakest week that ever has weeked.
It's been a month long this week.
Yes.
It's not even over. We're coming up next on Good Morning Northwest at 5:30. There's still thousands of ballots that need to be counted, but we have a look at some early results out of Yakima and Kittitas counties. That's all in your next half hour, but first, here are your Tech Bites.
In today's Tech Bites, a change is coming to the Kindle Colorsoft. Buyers have complained about Amazon's first color e-reader, saying there's a yellow band of discoloration at the bottom of the display. Current owners can get a refund or a replacement. Next, the iPhone may soon show how long it takes to charge your iPhone battery. Reports say the beta version of iOS 18.2 includes a battery intelligence feature, which will send users information about the device's estimated charging time. The function is still described as a work in progress. And Kia has unveiled 2 new EV designs, including a modular van. The PV5 comes with sheltered storage space for outdoor gear and can be powered with solar panels. Kia's other new ride, the EV9 SUV, is equipped with tires and wheels designed for off-roading. Those are your Tech Bites. I'm Lionel Moise. Have a great day.
No peeking.
Okay.
Open.
Over 600,000 USPS employees working in sync to ensure everything sent on its holiday ride ends with a moment of joy. The United States Postal Service.
Sore throat got your tongue? Mucinex Insta-Sue Sore Throat Medicated Drops. Uniquely formulated for rapid relief that lasts and lasts.
That's my baby!
Try our new sugar-free cough drop. Insta-Soothe!
We lose 1% of our collagen every year starting in our 20s, which means we must start banking collagen for plumper, glowing skin. Do it with Neutrogena Collagen Bank. Trust me, I'm a banker.
Shouldn't they trust me, the dermatologist?
It's not a competition.
This is Apple Valley News Now. Good morning, Northwest. On your side.
Good morning, everyone, and thank you for joining us for Good Morning Northwest. I'm Jessica Jalal.
And I'm Riley Fitzgerald.
All right, Riley, how are our temperatures looking today? It's been pretty chilly.
It's going to stay chilly. It's not going to be windy, though,
okay,
so
good.
that's
Good
a plus. Based on what I've seen so far, not too much wind to worry about for today.
Still 2 hands on, I mean, you should have 2 hands on the wheel.
Always have 2 hands on the wheel, but not
I just revealed myself. No, I always do that. I was kidding.
To move right past that, let's get straight into our forecast. Taking a look live outside right now. We're looking at.
We're about to be looking. There it is.
There we go. It's a pretty nice morning so far, but it is chilly out there. So if you're going to be stepping out pretty soon, grab a coat because it is below freezing in some places, or at least feels like it. Let's start out with a look at your first alert radar. It is dry out there. We experienced some rain earlier in the week, but now dry today. We'll let you know when to look at rain later on in the week, coming up in a little bit. Feels like, as I said, below freezing. So very, very cold. Grab your coat on the way out the door. Wind gusts, as Jessica and I were talking about, nothing to worry about. Not much wind on the forecast for your day today. We're keeping an eye on visibility, but it looks like so far not much to worry about in terms of problems with our visibility. Coming up, we'll take a look further at your forecast and what today is going to look like, what our highs are going to be. But that's coming up on Good Morning Northwest. Jessica?
Thank you, Riley. In election coverage now, while there's thousands of ballots still left to be counted, we have a look at some early results out of Yakima and Kittitas counties. Apple Valley News Now's Emily Goodell has that report.
We'll start off in Yakima County, where there's still about 30,000 ballots left to count. Initial results show incumbent Kyle Curtis taking the lead for Yakima County Commissioner for District 2, and incumbent LaDawn Lindy taking the lead for District 3's County Commissioner. The vote appears to be swaying against the Toppenish Metropolitan Park District proposition, but the difference between yes and no is only 82 votes. The Union Gap School District bond for safety improvements sitting at 57% approval, but needs a 60% supermajority to pass. And finally, the Lower Valley Public Hospital District proposition showing strong support with 72% of voters saying yes. Meanwhile, in Kittitas County, voters appear to be largely against the proposition for an increase in the county road maintenance levy, with 71% voting no. And two close races for Kittitas County Superior Court positions, with Chris Harrion in the lead over Matt Mills and James Kirkham in the lead over Patricia Todd. We'll continue to keep you updated on election results on our website, applevalleyNewsNow.com. For Good Morning Northwest, I'm Emily Goodell.
Thank you, Emily. And now we're going to take a look at some of the early results of some more local races, and we're starting off with Benton County Commissioner District Number 1. Jerome Delvin is leading the way right now, currently with 64% of the vote. Jeff J. Smart follows behind with 35%. And now to Benton County Commissioner District 3, Will McKay with the big lead over Zach Fluharty, 73% of the vote to Fluharty's 26%. Again, make sure you stay up to date with us on the latest election results, and we'll have a lot more in our next hour. And on your screen now, just use your smartphone, open up the camera feature, and hold it to the QR code. That way you'll get the latest information and election news with just the click of a button. And coming up next on Good Morning Northwest, Green To Go is a cannabis shop near Findlay, and they faced an attempted burglary overnight. The details on that story is right after the break.
The sad story of Buck the Chimp. Apple Valley News Now, Thursday at 6.
Seeing you here tonight just opens my heart up again.
Welcome to the Golden Bachelorette Men Tell All!
To meet with you is a turning point in my life.
STCU and Apple Valley News Now honor local volunteers by sharing their stories and donating $1,000 to their favorite charities. To nominate someone who's making a difference in Benton and Franklin counties, click on Volunteers Count under the contest tab at applevalleyNewsNow.com.
At Bruce Heating and Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, you can rest assured your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating and Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
Through December 31st, receive rebates up to $1,850 off on a new Daikin Fit system when you finance through Bruce Heating and Air. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details.
I saw the chrome bumper right in front of me, and then that's all I remember.
Willie was hit by a dump truck at full speed, and it's been a long recovery.
I decided that I wanted a professional to take care of it. just from the get-go. The companies just try to, drain you.
The truck's insurance company fought us, but I hit them at full speed, and Willie won.
Mariano took care of everything. Don't go with the first guy that sells you unicorns and rainbows. Go with Mariano.
The heavy hitter is the one for you. Call 853-2222.
This year, take the time to melt into your holiday moments with Lindor. Irresistibly smooth chocolate from the Lindt Master Chocolatier.
Affordable? Yeah, we got that. Stylish? Got that covered too. Quality? You can bet on it. At Furniture Row, we stock furniture that's value priced, built to last, and looks fabulous. And during the pre-Black Friday sale, the more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 on every $1,000 you spend. Plus, find huge savings on sofas and sectionals, dining groups, bedroom sets, and mattresses. Or score 60 months no interest. The pre-Black Friday sale, on now at Furniture Row.
Tonight on ABC.
If you saw someone literally stealing from the blind, what would you do?
Put his phone down. Put his phone down.
It's me. Your message to people who do this? Better hope I'm not there.
Tonight on ABC.
Next live, Maria Menounos. Plus Nicholas Alexander Chavez from FX's Grotesquerie.
I didn't blink. I didn't want to miss a moment.
Today at 9 on Apple Valley News Now.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Riley Fitzgerald.
Sorry about that. Good morning, everyone. Hope you're having an amazing day. We're taking a live look outside right now through the Columbia Point Skycam in Richland. It is still very, very dark outside, so let's get right into our day planner. Starting out very chilly this morning. Upper 20s, lower 30s on the forecast so far this morning, but then as we get into the afternoon, we're going to be seeing upper 40s, lower 50s across the entire day and across the entire region. So we're going to get a lot nicer out there, but so far this morning it is very, very cold. Once again, our highs, upper 40s, lower 50s across the region. Here's the Cascades and Kittitas Valley. Into the Yakima Valley, lower 50s across the board. Cloudy conditions for your day today. In the lower Columbia Basin, we're seeing mid to lower 50s on the forecast for your Wednesday, and in the foothills of the Blues and the Blue Mountains, we're seeing upper 40s and lower 50s for your day today. Taking a further look at our day today, we're going to be seeing a little bit more. This slide likes to get a little bit stuck there. Tonight on the forecast, very low conditions, upper 20s on the forecast, very, very cold out there. And taking a quick look at what we're going to take a look at later, very dry over the next couple of days, but then we're going to be getting some rain chances. I'll tell you all about it coming up, but for now, send it back to Jessica.
Thank you, Riley. Now, green to go. A cannabis shop near Findlay faced an attempted burglary. The Bend County Sheriff's Office says 5 suspects tried to break in, and the shop is only left with cracks in their bulletproof glass windows and nothing stolen. Apple Valley News Now's Riley Fitzgerald says the owners have a specific message for those responsible.
My hope is that the people in the community that are doing these things, before you're trying to rob a weed store, maybe reach out and ask for a job.
Co-owner of Green to Go, Steve Lee, says cannabis stores have been a regular target for crimes and robbery. They are cash-only businesses. Cannabis is something people believe is stealable, though Lee says it's inexpensive and regularized these days. He says because of all of this, they have high security standards.
That store is very, very well secured for exactly these types of scenarios. But so far, every single time someone has attempted to steal from us or successfully stolen from us, somebody has been caught and prosecuted.
So, you break in there, they're gonna have self-defense ready to get you. So, that's all that is, yeah.
Lee says the building is designed to be a fortress, to withstand criminal acts until authorities arrived, which worked in this case.
attempts. In this case, Green to Go does have a robust security system, and they do have video of the incident, and so we're able to work with that to try and identify those subjects and vehicle that were involved.
Lieutenant Erickson with the Benton County Sheriff's Office says that footage is critical evidence for a jury when cases like these go to trial. And it's not the first time this has happened.
You know, unfortunately, Green to Go has been the target of prior burglary attempts, malicious mischief attempts.
Lee says back in April, when the Pasco Green to Go opened, it was quickly targeted.
Where some basically kids stole a car and drove it through our building. And it was just the most incredibly dangerous, stupid stuff you can imagine. And then they got scared and ran away without actually stealing anything. They're lucky they didn't lose their lives.
And Lee says he's serious about that first offer.
Man, people think crime pays, but I'll tell you what really pays, a good job.
Lee says the community will take care of you if you take care of it. In Findlay, Riley Fitzgerald, Apple Valley News Now.
And coming up next on Good Morning Northwest, we have new video that shows the moment someone in a car drives up to the ballot box in Vancouver, allegedly starting the ballot box fire. Details and more are coming up in your morning sprint, but first, Riley will have your full weather forecast.
You get in a car wreck and call the insurance company and get nowhere. Stop wasting your time. Just make one more call to 853-2222. They can't ignore my demand to pay you all the money you deserve.
Call 853-2222.
Now's the time to get a great deal on taking care of your property. You need the #1 selling subcompact tractor in the U.S. so you can do it all and do it right. Z-Series mowers that deliver a quality cut, and Sidekick utility vehicles where durability meets speed. Right now, bring home select Kubota equipment for 0% APR for up to 84 months.
Find a Kubota dealer near you at gokubota.com.
Ghirardelli Intense Dark. Bold. Rich. Intensely delicious dark chocolate. Ghirardelli Intense Dark. Makes life a bite better.
So what are you thinking?
I'm thinking about our honeymoon. What about Africa? Safari. Hot air balloon ride. Swim with elephants. Wait, can we afford a safari?
Great question. Like everything, takes a little planning.
Or put the money towards a down payment.
On a ranch.
In Montana.
With horses.
Let's take a look at those scenarios.
JP Morgan Wealth Management has advisors in Chase branches and tools like Wealth Plan to help keep you on track. When you're planning for it all, the answer is JP Morgan Wealth Management.
My family's been serving the Tri-Cities for 85 years at Griggs and the Tri-Cities Ace stores.
And we have some deals we don't want you to miss.
11 different Stanley and Craftsman tools, your choice, only $5.99.
This popular Blackstone grill is $100 off at only $249.99.
20-pound bags of bird food on sale, 2 for $18.
And stock up on these C6 100-light Christmas lights, a steal at 50% off.
See all of the deals using this QR code. Come see us at Griggs and the Tri-Cities Ace stores, and thank you for your business.
You get in a car wreck and call the insurance company and get nowhere. Stop wasting your time. Just make one more call to 853-2222. They can't ignore my demand to pay you all the money you deserve.
Call 853-2222.
Young Sheldon, tonight at 11:05 on Apple Valley News Now.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Riley Fitzgerald.
Happy Wednesday morning. Hope you're having an amazing day today. We're taking a live look outside right now in Richland through the Columbia Point Skycam. It's still very dark outside. Sunrise is not for another at least an hour, so we're dealing with some darkness out there. We're taking a look at our temperatures now. It feels very chilly out there. We're feeling freezing out there, below 30 in a lot of this area, upper 20s across most of our zone so far this morning. It's pretty chilly out there. We're going to be taking a look at some lower 50s on the forecast for today and upper 40s, so it's still going to be pretty cool as we make our way into our daytime highs. But this morning, grab a coat because it is cold out there. On our futurecast, as we make our way through Wednesday, clears up a little bit later on, and then heading into Thursday is when the clouds start to come back, but no rain on the forecast so far for our Thursday and most of our Friday as well. As we take a look at our storm chances and shower chances, we're seeing that the showers don't pick up until Saturday across much of our region. So that's when we're going to be seeing some of that rain, especially Saturday, Sunday, and heading into Monday as well. We'll be keeping an eye on that as we make our way closer. Early rainfall forecast, we're seeing mostly in the Cascades and the Blue Mountains. Otherwise, we might see some rain. Again, this is for our Saturday and our Sunday. On our 7-day forecast, we're seeing across the entire region showers that start on Saturday and go through Monday into Tuesday as well. Our overnight lows are very cool over the next couple of days, but as we pick up into our weekend, those storms start and our overnight lows pick up just a little bit as those start. In Ellensburg, temperatures are staying pretty consistent over the week, mostly upper 40s, lower 50s on the forecast. Into Hermiston also, we've got some sun over the next couple of days, but the clouds pick up Saturday, Sunday, Monday as those rain chances start, and into Walla Walla as well. Clear conditions over the next couple of days, but then the rain starts heading into this weekend. So we're gonna send it back to Jessica. Have a great day.
Now, the morning sprint.
Time is now 5:54. It's time for your morning sprint in our 5 o'clock hour. And starting off, here are the top 5 local stories you need to know this morning. Pasco police are investigating a shooting that happened off Court Street last night. Officers say 2 cars pulled up to one another and began shooting at each other. PPD says there are 8 to 10 bullet holes in the car that was left at the scene and that the other car drove away. They say they also found blood and a gun in the car, and they believe this is gang related. A police chase of a stolen Pasco School District car turned into a hit and run in Kennewick. A chase ensued after KPD spotted the stolen truck. This resulted in the suspect hitting another car, which ended up being totaled. Police found the truck abandoned near the 1200 block of Canal Drive, but they're still looking for the suspect. He's described as an older Caucasian male, last seen wearing a sweatshirt. If you know anything, call KPD. And the Richland Police Department is investigating after an 8-year-old was taken to the hospital from eating candy that had THC. This was after going trick-or-treating, and the parents discovered their son had eaten Nerds gummy clusters that was marked medicated. The child was taken to the hospital, and their current condition is unknown. And Green To Go is a cannabis shop near Findlay, and they faced an attempted burglary overnight. The Bend County Sheriff's Office says 5 suspects tried to break in, and the shop was left with cracks in their bulletproof glass windows, but nothing was stolen due to their high security standards. Right now, the Benton County Sheriff's Office has not arrested any suspects, and the investigation is ongoing. And we are tracking early election results, and we'll be providing you with updates all day. To find that coverage, pull out your smartphone, open up the camera feature, and hold it to the QR code that you see on your screen right now. You'll have the latest information and election news with just the click of a button. And stay with us, we'll have a look at results again in our next hour. Now to your national news, former President Donald Trump is set to be the 47th president of the United States. Trump is ahead in electoral votes, and this comes after projected wins in crucial swing states like Georgia, Pennsylvania, and North Carolina. Trump is the second person in U.S. history to win 2 non-consecutive terms. Vice President Kamala Harris's campaign says she's set to speak today, and Congress projections show Republicans have won enough seats, Senate seats, to have a majority in that chamber next year. As for the House, it's still too close to call. And we have new video of the moment someone in a car drives up to the ballot box in Vancouver, Washington, and starts the fire. You can see the ballot box then explode, and this happened last week. Nearly all of the ballots were destroyed, and a similar fire happened on the same day at a drop box in Portland, but most of those ballots survived. Authorities believe the same person is responsible for these incidents, and one on October 8th, also in Vancouver. All right, trending this morning, we're learning more about a rare birth at Scotland's Edinburgh Zoo. So say hello to Haggis, a pygmy hippo calf.
Oh my goodness. She was born at the zoo last week. Pygmy hippos are native to West Africa and Liberia, but they are endangered.
She looks like Mudang, and
so cute.
Only about 2,500 exist in the world today. Zoo officials say the first 30 days are critical for the hippo's development, and so the zoo will closely monitor Haggis over the coming weeks.
She's way too cute.
And coming up next on Good Morning Northwest at 6, the latest on your election results, both local and national. All the local races you need to know about is coming up in just a few minutes.
And I'll have your first alert weather forecast. We'll see you back here right at 6.